Hi loves, it's Lacey and welcome to our space. And Father's Day is coming up here really quickly, so we are going to do some quick and easy DIYs. I also want to thank Cricut for sponsoring this video because I am going to be utilizing my Cricut Joy with some smart materials, which means you do not need a mat in order to cut most of the things that we're going to be utilizing here today. So let's jump right into it. Starting off with these really cute and fun koozies so Dad can keep his drinks nice and cool in the summertime. So I have these little koozie sleeves and they're made out of neoprene, I think it is what it's called. I've had these in my stash for quite a while. They came from Amazon and I think I got like 25 in a pack. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up Cricut Design Space, and I already made this particular image and uploaded it. We have kind of a tool theme for these DIYs, but I put Happy Father's Day on top of it and I'm just sizing it down, and then I went over and duplicated it so I have two of them that are going to print off at the same time. Now because this is going to be with Smart Iron-On, you can see just there that I had to mirror my image, which flips it over so when you iron it on it comes out the correct way and you can read it and it's not backwards. So what you needed to do then is pick the material, which is Smart Iron-On, which means you do not need a mat, and here it is. We are using the color, I do believe it's just black. I'm not sure exactly what the color is, but it's black, and we are loading it into the machine with the shiny side down first. Now the machine tells you when to load it in and then it starts cutting when you press go. The good thing about this machine is that there's no buttons on it. You use it completely via Bluetooth with your computer, your tablet, or your cell phone, and I'm actually using my smartphone for this right now. So we're going to let this machine go ahead and cut out this vinyl, these two pieces, and while that's going on I'm going to set up my Cricut Easy Press 2 and with the mat for it and have my materials ready for that when this is all done. So as you can see here, it's cutting quite quickly. I did speed up this footage. This is not the regular rate, but over in Design Space it tells you when it's done and when to unload your mat, and it's just that easy. I have it all pulled out and we're ready to weed it. So I cut the two apart, as you can see, and pulling off the excess vinyl is very easy when it's large amounts, but when it is little small pieces like inside the A's and the other letters on the bottom, I needed my little Cricut weeding tool, which works out perfectly. And look, I have the two images and they're ready to go. So here is my Easy Press 2. On the top here it shows you the temperature and the amount of time that you need to go ahead and get these koozies all sealed with our design. So first of all, as you can see, I just lifted it straight up and put it on the koozies to warm them up. They recommend that you do this for 5 seconds. Now I'm going to put my designs down, and as you can see they face the right way. They're easy to read because I did mirror that image in Design Space first. And now I'm pressing my design down. I went to Cricut's heat guide on their website and I placed in which machine I was using, what materials I was putting my design on, and what materials I was using for my design. And they said that the amount of time was 20 seconds with light pressure at 280 degrees Fahrenheit. So these are neoprene and the material I put on it is Smart Iron-On, so that's the temperature settings that I needed to do for that. And look how nice that this came out, and I think it's really cute for a Father's Day. So now I want to use holographic Smart Iron-On for the next ones, for the blue ones. And I can tell you right now, it's the same exact process. I put my holographic down with the shiny side facing down, let my machine do its thing and cut it out. And yes, I sped up this footage. It's not really going that fast. I went over to the heat guide on Cricut's website and I made sure I had Easy Press 2 selected, and then I selected which material I was using, holographic smart iron-on, and I'm putting it on neoprene, and it lets me know 280 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 seconds with light pressure. And so that's exactly what we did to adhere my holographic vinyl to this blue set. And remember to let it cool completely because it's going to be really hot. But when you pull it off, look at how amazing that looks. I absolutely love holographic smart iron-on. And next we have these cute hammers. The top one says number 1 Dad, you nailed it. And the bottom one says Dad, let's get hammered. Of course, one's for anybody and the other one is for an adult to give to their parent. So the top one was actually written by my 7-year-old granddaughter, Adrian. This is her actual handwriting. I uploaded it to my computer as an image file, and then I put it in Cricut Design Space and sized it down. And I just put it to cut, and that's all I did. So I am weeding it out, taking my transfer tape, and making sure that I get it nice and coated on there, and then all we're going to do is put it on the handle of the hammer. Now your hammer needs to be smooth in order to do this so it turns out right. And you also want to make sure that it's nice and clean and then dry so you don't pick up any debris. So this permanent vinyl will stay on there. This is the color gunmetal and it is smart vinyl as well. I'm not cutting more vinyl out for you guys because you've seen me cut out smart iron-on and it's the same process. So I just cut these pieces up a little bit because her handwriting was spaced out a little, and I figured I'd get them a little bit closer because the handle is about 11 inches long, and so I wanted to make sure it all fit on there, and it did. Tell me, what dad would not love a gift like this, especially if he's into tools, with his own child's handwriting on his tools, and it's permanent vinyl. Also, there was one that said, Dad, let's get hammered. Now, an adult child would give this to their dad as a gag gift, or maybe just so him and Dad or her and Dad could have a few cocktails. And so I did that one also, and I just used a font that was in Design Space and added a little emoji at the end. So on to the next DIY. So I picked up this magnetic tray from Harbor Freight. I can't remember how much it was, but Chad has always wanted one of these. And so I am going to let our puppy give it to him for Father's Day because he's his dad. And I cut out this little saying that I came up with that says, Dad's place for his loose screws and stuff. Now I didn't use the and stuff part, but I just thought it was funny that Dad has a place for all of his loose screws. So I cut it up because there's not very much room where there's flat areas on this. I thought the middle was just blank, but it does have the name of the company on it. But look at how cute this is and how quick it was. So I just put the vinyl on there, and it's permanent vinyl, but you could probably take it off and change it out into a different color, or if it gets messed up, and add new vinyl. And it threw some screws on there. And that DIY is done. Next up, we have this blue water bottle that came from Dollar Tree. Yep, Dollar Tree. They have a whole bunch of really nice water bottles and tumblers right now, and that one is BPA free. So I took this blue color and I cut out another dad with tools in it saying, but I added the words best ever. So it says best ever dad, and we are just going to transfer it right onto the water bottle. I think this DIY is just as easy as the other one, and I made this SVG, so I'm going to link it down in the description box along with the other ones that I made too for you guys in case you want to use these too. I'm just adhering it on there with my scraper tool and pulling off the transfer tape, and then this is done. Now make sure when you do this that the bottle is nice and clean, and you wipe it off and make sure that it is dry and dust free. Then I decided I wanted to do one more. I saw this saying at one of our local stores, and I see a lot of people are using it, and it says, Dad, the man, the myth and the legend. Actually, it doesn't say and, it says the legend. And I decided to put a little decal at the top of a dad holding a child up on his shoulders. So I adhered it to one of the giant mugs that Dollar Tree carries. I printed out 2 of them, as you saw, because I thought I was going to put one on each side, but it looked like it was going to be really busy, so I only put one on one side. But my Cricut Joy cut all of these things out. We did smart vinyl, we did regular vinyl right there on a mat. Yes, the Cricut Joy uses a mat as well. We did some iron-on, and we ended up using smart holographic iron-on for these, and all of the DIYs turned out really cute. My favorite, of course, is my granddaughter's handwriting on the hammer. What one is your favorite? So that's it for this video. I want to thank Cricut for sponsoring this video. I will have their website linked down below along with my affiliate link if you guys want to go over and pick out anything. I know they have a sale on certain items right now. Also, I want to thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not a member here yet, so you can keep up with what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be bringing you guys some more Cricut DIYs coming up. Plus, I have a gazebo tour coming your way. And that is it. I will catch you in my next video. Bye, loves.